Oh, yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome.
What up?
Yeah, welcome to Inseinen Studios weekly podcast. I know we missed last week, but today we are going over Biomega Volume 5. We got special guest as always, Mars, and Blessing is back, and he actually doesn't sound like shit, right?
Cool.
Prove it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Anytime, man. I guess we'll just get into it. Why not? This is such a cool volume. I love this cover. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Dude, this is where Biomega just gets insane. Oh, is this where we get Hageed? Hageed's little side story in this one?
The backstory with how and what. Well, not how, but hey.
He bangs that alien chick later on.
Yep.
Where is it? All right, we'll get. Oh, I see it. Okay, we'll get to it. It's at the end. Okay, so we left off, and Zoichi and Fuyu they made their new friends, and they're taking them to their village.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I really love these color pages, like the blue.
Yeah, so alien. All this, so weird.
He always knew how to make like beautiful imagery with colors and stuff like that.
Especially in the early days.
Well, dude, this reminds me of the Gakuan and so on, but like all the one shots in it as well, not just the Blam Academy.
Yeah, the whole
stuff.
thing is color, so that makes sense. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, dude, we'll need to do that on a podcast one day.
Yeah,
there's some super cool stories. Yeah, we do need to do noise, and
Definitely.
and we need to do Snicked.
Snicked, yeah, Snicked, yeah.
But okay, so they were on their way down. Zoichi's like, you live a long way down. Do your people live closer to the surface? She asks. She's just like, careful, it's a wobbly ride. And it seems
just descend down this huge structure with like all kinds of alien life. And it's like almost underwater then.
Dude, it almost reminds me of like entering this. You guys play Halo? Did you play that when you were younger?
Yeah.
When they're like entering just like the underground areas of it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of that. Anyway, they're going down. Oh, I wish we got more color pages. Those were so cool.
Yeah. Kind of makes me wish that the whole volumes were like colored, but I see that takes a lot of work.
Yeah. It'd be more expensive too. You know, like American comic books, because they're in color, are like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, definitely.
Stupid.
Well, the Japanese ones are color is nowadays not that expensive anymore. It's just like a style, really, the monochrome style of the whole landscape and what you can do with it. So they just kept it as a style, really, not just as a money constraint.
Yeah, it also keeps with black and white. It also like keeps the imagination of like what these things actually look like in color and everything like that. That's how I always envision it.
Oh yeah, because when you do see what it looks like in color, you're like, whoa! I wonder what all those black and white pages would have looked like. But yeah, so they go down there. They get to their the village was there, but I guess the supply pipe ran dry. Some kind of energy source for them. And they can follow the tracks. So they're moving along the tracks.
Find this village.
Oh, yeah. This is a super cool village. All right. And now we're going to get to meet a bunch of these people. So it seems like I don't really know how to describe a lot of like this environment and the people, because we're like operating under the laws of nature and the universe that I'm really unfamiliar with. Like after what made the Recreator is like super fiction, almost like fantasy type stuff. But it seems like everything's kind of like composed of the same material, like on an atomic scale, but it's also like mechoid, but also organic. It's super trippy.
It's kind of like a mix of organic and technology.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And even these people, I forget these girls' names. They can have children, like they have uteruses and stuff.
Yeah, and Butsu.
Hold on.
Yeah. Anyway, so they meet these people. Butsu and Ya return. Yay!
Yeah.
with weird people, they say. And yeah,
They use,
Fui's just like they all have the same fundamental body composition. Okay, can dig that, dude. These are weird looking people. And Fuyu's surprised to see some children, which is kind of cool. You know, they probably like come out little baby like, and then they can grow.
so weird.
Yeah, it is. It's super weird. So this is the village. Big, isn't it? It's almost 200 years old. Oh yeah, that's right. Zoichi and Fuyu joined the party like a year late, or no, like 1,000 years late. I think.
About 1,000 years.
Yeah, a couple of thousands.
I
Just
think we
enough.
find out more, like the exact timeline.
Yeah, just enough time for like new life to grow on this tube of horror.
So they're inspecting these new people. They say they came from Earth. Earth, the primal sea, says like some
Let's see.
ancient
Some
looking
no.
dude. Huh. Does he believe in the ancient religion? Butsu, I don't know which one, Butsu or Ya. We'll say, is that Butsu or Ya? That's like, I just want to give them
And
fuel.
Butsu is the one that's dying, and the other one is will get a child later on.
Well,
So they just want to give them fuel to repay them for saving them.
What do horses usually drink water from?
Yeah, they call his motorcycle a horse. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and they can like they taste the fuel it uses and immediately know what kind of fuel type it is. They says it's LMF. Indeed, homeboy agrees. The three metal tree pipe belt is around here, but striped mechoids hunt near there. The light is dying, so today is out of the question. Okay, kind
Huh.
of get this cool like danger aspect everywhere you are, almost like there's a wilderness to this environment that's organic and not organic.
Mm.
It does kind of look like a forest if you see it in the way I do. Like it's like a
Yeah, I can dig that. It kind of reminds me almost of like just like a more technological Nazca, the Valley of the Wind, you know, and
yeah.
those forests when they get stuff.
I mean, yeah, it gets more fantastical later on, like with all the fantasy elements in it, and literally making a wish for making that structure.
Oh, cool. Well, then we find out. So Fuyu's alarmed. She's like, communication with a surveillance device has been cut. It appears to have been attacked and vaporized. And she's talking about the thing she placed in orbit to like monitor and probably do
To
that stuff.
scandal thing.
And then, you know, we find out that there's an anti-meteor defense system that they call the insanity lens, at least in my
It's the
translation.
same for me. It's the same for me.
Yeah, same.
Well, that makes sense. Cool. So this whole recreator probably has these defense systems all around it to just like kill meteors or whatever's going to like, you know, run into it. They're like, okay, you can stay here. It looks like they stay the night, and then the next morning, they wake up and they're gonna go to this tree where they can get their fuel. Oh my god, Fuyu's like, what an unusual gun to one of the guys, and he's like, they're black Yunbo testes. So it looks like this guy's private parts can be used as a weapon, like
Hell
one of the
yeah.
creatures there.
And then we get a super spread. It looks like the conversion tower we saw in like volume 3 or 4 or something with Shibo.
Oh yeah, that's true. Are you talking about where they're like going up the windy thing? Where they meet the admin for the first time? Yeah. Yeah, it does look like that. So they're walking around, going into these caves. There's like holes everywhere as they go deeper and deeper into these structured environments. And then they finally come across these striped mechoids. They're where the supply is for the fuel they need. It's a big one with a lot of spigots. Better just kill it. And he's using whatever testes from a different creature as his gun to like shoot this mechoid.
Who says it's literally testicles that he uses for?
Well, no, because he said it was like Fuyu was like, "That's what an unusual gun," and then Homeboy was
Yeah.
like, "They're black Yunbo testes."
Mm.
You don't see that?
I
Do you
mean,
see that, Blessing?
I can see, but I mean, how?
Look at
Yeah,
there's
the whole
there's like
manga is like how, so why I'm even questioning it.
there's like balls on his gun.
Yeah, I see the balls, man. I can see the balls.
I don't know. Anyway, it looks like a big striped mechoid like sneaks up behind him and takes
Female
one of the
too.
dudes at. Yeah, female. Oh, and then it's just Zoichi, like a panel of him clicking his gun. It looks like he takes care of it. Oh yeah, they're like a striped mechoid on one shot. So obviously Zoichi's gun is highly advanced for these people. Cool, they bring it back. I wonder what it tastes like. Probably tastes like chicken.
White chicken.
I thought more like
Or
crab.
testicles.
Oh, it could be more like crab because it's got like crab legs type stuff.
Mm.
Whatever. This must be hella good.
Dude, I've been drinking an obnoxious amount of caffeine in my life lately. I think I have an issue
Just
now.
to stay awake.
Just to stay awake, man. It's ridiculous.
My mom can't even function without
Oh,
alcohol.
Millennium is here.
Millennium's here, shipmate.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, Safeguard? Millennium,
Hello.
Welcome.
you slut dragon. What's up, man?
Just wondering what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
what can I say? Sunday has been really packed, so yeah. Sorry, hey, I was kind of late, but yeah.
What? Yo, you're
Good to
good,
be
brother. We're totally chilling. I am like super lax mood. We're just reading through volume 5. We're all out here.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, same. So we're in chapter 31, right?
Safeguard's like, I hate sleeping. Dude, I love sleeping. How do you hate sleeping?
How
You're
can you
crazy.
hate sleep?
I don't know.
Maybe he's missing out. He feels like he's missing out
Maybe
on
he
things.
can't sleep. Because
Maybe he
he's
can't
stressed
sleep. He's
out.
got issues. What's wrong, Safeguard? What's your sleeping issues?
He doesn't. He is a safeguard. He can't sleep.
My problem with sleeping is that I sleep a lot. So if I sleep so much, I kind of hate myself for it afterwards. So that's my problem with sleeping. It's like I sleep a lot.
I'm jealous. I need more sleep. What's been fucking me up is I work nights now. So I get off at like 2 or 3. Yeah. And then it's hard for me to go to sleep right when I get home because like I want to decompress and relax. It's also hard for me not to drink. Like after serving alcohol for like 8 to 10 hours, right when I get home, I'm just like, all right, I just put whiskey in a glass and I just like,
Yeah.
But that fucks with your sleep too. Alcohol helps you go to sleep, but it does not improve the quality of sleep. It's a chemical
You need
thing.
other work, mate.
Anyway, yo, Millennium, we're like almost at the end of chapter 31. Okay, so they just killed the striped mechoid and they need fuel for their bike, right? And Butsu and you took them to their village. So that's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah. So they got back. And then they're like, we got to leave. So Zoichi and Fuyu are telling them they got to go. You know, they got a mission to take care of. Obviously, they're going to miss them. And they're trying to get more information out of Butsu. So Zoichi's like, who's leading the DRF? She says Niarudi. So this is interesting. Familiar name.
Yeah, Nairti.
She lives somewhere incredibly far away. They say she's reached the limits of life extension and is finally dying. Interesting. Dude, there's so much
good.
There's so much in these last 2 volumes that's just said and not explained. Yeah. Okay, so we got some info on Yardi. Zoichi, won't you stay here and live with us? Butsu. Obviously they like him.
Butsu, I don't feel so good. Where have I heard that before?
Yeah. So that's Ya, and then she just collapses. Oh no. And then yeah. Looks like she's having some not marital. What's it called? Like
water broke?
pregnant issues. But they do say the fetus is safe. She's like laying down. Some elders like Butsu, why didn't you tell us? What were you two doing in Jogai Koto?
Jogai Koto.
Jogai Koto, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is cool. I think we're about to find out the backstory of the girls. So they're like interested in her condition. Zoichi is like chilling. Okay, so Fuyu's like trying to get info. Ya said the DRF was chasing her because she broke a contract. You must tell us what happened in Jokai Koto. And then here we go, flashback. In Jokai Koto, Ya and I were miners. Okay. Our job was to dig up natural resources deep within the tree pipe belt. Interesting. The DRF technicians tried to keep the mechoids out, but every day someone was eaten. Okay, so they're still susceptible to the dangers. One day a transfer order came for Ya and they took her away. So someone's like, she has been judged suitable. It's an honor. Okay, so Ya was chosen. And then 4 cycles later, Ya escaped from the laboratory. However, she was pregnant. She and several other girls had been artificially inseminated.
Hot.
After Ya became pregnant, she began to have visions, fragmentary images of things that had not yet happened. One vision revealed that after she gave birth in a laboratory, she would be killed. Okay, before we get into what happens next. Yeah.
Who are you? And then we get an action doll DRF agent that just wrecks everything.
So obviously the DRF was performing. They need to inseminate one of these girls for some reason, and it made her have visions and stuff. It's all kind of
think about Don't Breathe. If you ever saw that movie, it's literally an old man with a tube with just impregnating girls.
Dude, I've seen Don't Breathe. I love horror movies, dude. I didn't see the second one though.
I love how you.
It's kind of dumb as well, right? Don't Breathe is kind of like, oh man, there are like 2 of them. Like one is A Quiet Place, and Don't Breathe are similar like premise. Like you have to stay quiet, but it's like different settings. Like the characters has to be quiet in both cinemas.
Wow.
But one is a human conflict, human versus human. Another is human versus alien. So it's kind of versus the monster. So it's kind of cool. The similar ideas in 2 different genres. One thing I wanted to say. Sorry, go on.
No, you go on.
So one thing before I will just interject and just start talking about random shit. So pardon me, okay? So
that's why you're here, bro.
That's why.
That's why we get you.
That's the reason, dude.
All right. So remember, I couldn't find the origin of the word Nayardi, like the name of Niarudi or whatever.
Yeah.
And so kept searching it, found 2 origins. 2 origins. Okay, this is kind of like really hilarious. One is from a religious book, like it's like a cult book written by this guy called a Radical God. He calls himself Radical God in India, like in Sanskrit. And his book has a random word. I don't know the meaning of it. No one knows the meaning of it because no one has been able to decipher it. And it's called Nayardi. And the other origin is like Nayadi, not Nayardi. It's Nayadi comes from basically the first Arab astronomer, whatever. Not astronomer, sorry. Astronaut. Yeah, astronaut. I couldn't find the word. See, I'm getting like, really silly here. So astronaut, the first female astronaut from Arab. Her name was Nayadi. Al-Nayadi. So it's kind of like peculiar. Did he get the name from there? But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Who knows? Maybe maybe in the future.
Yeah.
All right, I can dig it. Well, anyway, patrol inspector just showed up, and that does not mean good news for our village people.
This is like a similar situation like from Blame when the Electrofishers village get like invaded, and it's like pretty similar situation here.
Yeah, because they're about to get effed up. They're all just like cooking that striped mechoid they just killed. He sure is taking their time. They're just like, shooting the shit. And then all of a sudden a body falls into the pot that they're cooking their mechoid in. And it's just like
Yummy.
his face is melting. They're like, whoa. And then all of their heads,
Zoop.
they're about to get destroyed, dude.
And then we get this action figure DRF guy for some reason.
Yeah. This is cool though. You see all the people's heads like half chopped off at the forehead.
Yummy. But
And
no
he's in
brains
there.
though.
Yeah, there aren't any brains. It's interesting.
It looks like a
Or just melted away.
I don't know.
It's not. I think the brain has been cut. Like they don't have to have brain, to be honest. Like there are animals and insects that don't have brains. Like they can have different nervous links. Instead of a cloud. Like what you call it? Our nervous system. Like our brain is basically a mess of blob filled with nervous tissues. So basically, these human probably they have like different kind of links instead of a brain.
Yeah. Plus, we don't like. They're just crazy different beings.
Yeah.
And anyway, the patrol inspector just kills everybody. He's like pulling a Zoichi, except with his laser. We just see like 20 people's foreheads, just like. Pwah.
Another thing is like this guy looks like a toy. Like it
Yeah,
can
like
be
I said, it's an action
does.
toy.
He does, kind of like a toy soldier.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, he just slices through these girls. Damn, this whole
Poor
village is
girls. Poor hotties.
These
Yeah.
guys have no chill. Like,
Huh?
they
Just
It's a
indiscriminate
guys have-
DRM. Obviously, he has no chill.
Oh no way! That white apron, a patrol inspector here, as he just continues to slice everyone in half, heads and bodies going
Yeah.
flying. But dope, a bullet comes out of nowhere.
Sweet.
Zoichi's here to try to save the day.
he's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
my
he is.
god, he does. So his bullet doesn't. Yeah. His bullet
So
doesn't
we-
do too much damage.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna try to
Just-
do the maximum accelerated output mode and see if that works.
Nope.
Yeah, damn, dude, this guy just has like this
Beam just.
this beam come out of his mouth.
One thing.
Destroying
like,
his face.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I just kind of like find it funny. Like in the previous page of the spreads, where Fuyu is like saying, "Be careful, Joichi." That looks like that meme of a guy in front of a hurricane in a desert, and he's just yelling at the hurricane.
Oh, that was just promotional material for a movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably. So yeah, that it could have felt like that, but anyway, cool spread. It's like
It is cool. It looks like a beam from Dragon Ball Z, to be honest, coming out of his
Kamehameha.
mouth. Yeah.
yeah,
It looks like Zoichi dodges out of the way at the last second, and then there's like this massive explosion it causes. Oh my god, Zoichi got fucked up though.
he's going
Oh,
Terminator mode.
Yeah, he does. This is
It
total
is
Terminator
Terminator,
mode.
yeah.
He's got like
Just
machine
like
gun in his
Halloween
chest.
Exterminator.
Yeah, so Zoichi's like face is like fried right now, and this dude is continuing his onslaught. Just like man,
Kill.
Zoichi's on the ropes.
I thought it was just debris that was hitting his face.
No. Half his face
He
is
was
like.
covering up.
It's the,
burning. Yeah.
There's also like that machine gun type thing in his chest. It shows Zoichi taking hit after hit after hit, and then the next panel is his face is like bloodied and stuff. Anyway,
And
these girls are freaking out. They're like, "Don't go that way. I told you I saw this in a dream. I know exactly what happens." Oh man, so this is what she saw. Or maybe she had a different vision or stuff.
Everyone.
Yeah. It isn't
Her
your
name is
fault.
Ia.
I was the one who said we should return to the village. Oh no. I think she feels bad for Zoichi, and she's gonna run out there because I think Ya knows that they came for her. You know what I mean? So she probably feels responsible for everyone's death right now.
Well, if he did, they say that she broke the contract.
Yeah.
It's like the name is also like if we go through the nomenclature. Yeah, it's basically when you what you could refer to a god you sometimes say yeah, and so
Yahweh, yeah,
yeah. Also,
Yahweh.
like in Arabic and also in other Asian languages, yeah, is basically mentioned before the name of a god. So yeah,
That's
it's like
Christianity
she's
too.
yeah, she's like chosen, you know.
The
So
chosen one.
um,
Anyway, so there, Zoichi's facing off with our boy. His face is half melted. He's looks like he's putting that beam out of his mouth again, preparing. Oh, this is super cool. Fuyu's like deploy cephalic protective shell, and then we see this just like hard material, come out of Zoichi's suit
Yeah.
and cover his face, almost like he made a helmet out of it.
Yeah.
Also,
Just
before that-
wax dude in the
Like a red hood.
face.
Dude, this
Oh,
is sick. He looks like
He looks like the Red Hood from Batman. If I'm gonna be honest.
oh yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say Deadpool.
Deadpool
But-
Kind of
too,
Deadpool, yeah.
but Deadpool is more like expressive eyes. It's just angry mode here.
Yeah.
Just
One thing I
anger,
wanted to
rage,
like.
kill.
One thing I wanted to point out is that you see the gun at the when you see Joichi's hand, it's kind of glowing and stuff. At the back, there's the gun. He just basically left the gun over there, and the fate of the gun we'll learn later on. But yeah, he just goes on for full punch.
Oh,
One
I
punch
see
man.
it. Yeah, the gun's chilling on the
What?
ground. He armors
Mm.
up and then just goes melee mode.
Mhm.
And then he
Full
activates his backpack again, like all the other
Dude,
models.
all the backpack jets.
Dude, Toa Heavy Industries just prepared for everything.
Well, no, this is the jet is on the DRF guy.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like Zuichi and his like.
Oh, his
Oh,
cephalic armor.
They
Yeah,
prepared for everything.
I mean, Toa is the best. You gotta be Toa heavy tough, man.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Uh,
So this inspector has like these spears on wire shoot out of his arm. It looks like he was trying to,
And
tie
Stan.
Zoichi up, but Zoichi grabs him. But it doesn't matter. This dude just bitch slaps him with his giant fucking like
Wrench.
wrench. It's like he went Ratchet and Clank mode, and pincers Zoichi's head in between it. Oh man,
smashing it like Mwanga.
Clutch.
you see his head on the ground, like
Getting
Mm.
squeezing in. Yeah, that probably does not feel good.
The-
Oh, but
You don't
lucky
say.
dude, Fuyu to save the day shoots the laser out of the bike, breaks the bond. Oh, she takes the patrol inspector's arm, separates it from that wrench thing.
Yeah. I like
But-
how Fuyu is like always like participating in the fights in a one way or another. She's not just being a info dump person, like not just for exposition, but also useful in action.
Yeah, she's a badass. Her and Zoichi's relationship's really cool, almost like brother and sister.
Well, I mean, they essentially are brother and sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
They share the same mother and father and stuff. So yeah.
Well, Mahler in this case. Well,
I mean,
Father
okay.
is- Never mind.
Father
And
is
then-
the machine.
Yeah, this dude just gets his laser beam out of his chest. Oh, he's trying to attack the ceiling above, so it falls on Zoichi. Oh no, and he just gets smushed.
but
Damn.
it's Richie, so I don't think that's that easy. But hey.
Yeah, I mean he might be okay, but he's
I think
out of
he's-
commission right now.
Yeah, and his objective was to just stop him and not just kill him. His objective is to kill everyone else and just get the girl. But here he just wants to do his mission, not get distracted with Joichi. So he just
I don't
stops him.
even think like he needed to
Marvelous.
kill the rest of the villagers.
No
I think-
way. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, I think
He just wants to
should-
kill anything and everything.
He's
But
probably just
also,
like, how dare you try to escape the DRF after we inseminated you? Like payback time.
Yeah, they have DRF has tough punishments and really extreme punishment modes and stuff, rules. But also it's kind of efficient as well. Like if you killed all of the villagers, no one comes back to get the girl, because last time someone came back to get the girl, forgot the name of the girl. So yeah, will not be rescued by anyone else now if every villager is dead. So that's their goal actually.
Well, the inspector just grabs Ya and flies away.
Yeah.
Something he
Yeah.
should have done from the beginning.
And then, oh, this sucks though. It looks like on his way
It's
out,
space
he shoots
Necrona.
like missiles down there and just tries to destroy the rest of the village that he didn't destroy yet.
It feels like, to me, it feels like more like chemical weapons, because like later on we'll see everything is kind of melted. That's how I interpreted it. But yeah, it could be just missile, you know.
Yeah, some kind of weapon. I don't know. I just say words sometimes. But
Yeah.
Zoichi was okay. He
course he
lifts the giant rock that fell on him up, or debris from the ceiling where they were at, and looks upon a destroyed village. And I think Butsu died in that attack too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good, brother. Oh no. This next part's pretty cool though. So Zoichi's walking
Pretty
around.
cool.
He's like, wow, I just got my shit wrecked. I need to recover and recoup.
Again.
We need to make a game plan here. Fuyu's like, the patrol inspector flew away with Ya, and he says Butsu to call out for her, but she is not there. Damn,
His
Zoichi
face
took
is
some
completely
damage.
fucked.
Yeah,
Dude cannot catch a break.
dude, no.
His
He's
life is
resilient.
just one big train wreck.
And then now we go to Jokai Koto, where
DRF.
where the DRF's at. We just get some like cool little world building stuff. This dude's like, I'll open the deceleration pipe on upflow number 4. So it seems like there's like pipes organized throughout a bunch of the recreator that maybe the DRF made or is responsible for or not, for transferring fuel and just essential liquids. Because it seems like they eat it too.
Mhm.
Wonder how
Okay. This dude has Ya. He's like, begin the separation surgery right away. Oh, damn. So they're trying to take the baby out, I think.
Shit.
inspection shit.
That's
Uh,
right.
They ask about the savage who killed the CEU agents. He wasn't one of the wild tribesmen, says the patrol inspector.
He can talk.
Yeah. I didn't think there would be dissidents in such a remote region of Section 1. How did they intercept our plans? So I think what they're talking about is when Zoichi and Fuyu rescued Butsu and Ya last volume. I think that's
Yeah.
what they're referring to. But that was just a coincidence. But they don't know that.
Mm.
Oh, anyway, he's like, move the child to the MSCF covertly and fix your arm. Very well.
Shit. But
And-
in comes Shuichi.
Yeah, dude. Zoichi's
Wacky
like,
dude is
do
too.
not fuck with me. Oh, I love it. This is just like something Kiri would do too.
Oh yeah, he definitely. Well, he more like blow the entire place up with his GBE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kill some and then just fire it up.
So I don't know what these people are doing. They're either like washing their hands or
They're
they're
like
doing something.
scientists, I guess. There.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was dying.
But boom, Zoichi comes in with a bang. It looks like
Bang.
just the
It just
entire.
wrecks everyone in that.
I love how he's
Yeah.
not even looking like in the next panel. He's just shooting at like Sam Fisher from Ghost Recon.
On autopilot, just popping caps.
Just popping
Yeah.
that.
Headshot after headshot. He probably killed like hundreds of people. He's just like walking through the facility, taking everyone out.
Fuck him.
Oh no! And then he comes across Ya's body. He finds her,
Poor cutie.
but it looks like she's dead, and her like stomach was ripped open. It looks like her like rib type bone things are sticking out of her.
Her ribs.
Yeah. And that sucks, dude. Anyway, it looks like there's a little bit of a flash forward because one of the CEU guys comes down. Oh, it looks like maybe he's trying to escape and he's seeing all the dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, like
That's
one
Zoichi
through the
fucked up.
ceiling, just.
Yeah. And then it looks like Zoichi also took care. He killed the patrol inspector when he was trying to heal his arm because he's like laying down.
Yeah, in a machine, like.
Yeah. And then boom, Zoichi just kills him too, sets off explosions and dips out of there with Ya's body. I think that's Ya's body, right? Or no? We find out soon. No,
Yeah.
it's one of the like professor or doctor people.
Yeah. He needs more info.
Yeah, thank God, because Zoichi has a problem with just killing people and not getting info. He's probably learning his
Yeah,
lesson.
it's one flaw in life.
Shit, these bastards deserve it anyway. So it's
But they
okay.
also grabbed the fetus. It's on top of the bike, and Fuyu's
Uterus,
like,
literally.
yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is Ya's uterus. After burning the village, they perform this obscenity. Zoichi's just like, answer me. What is that fetus? Homeboy's like, you're doing all this without knowing anything. That's the Recreator's child. Niarudi can use that vessel to become the Recreator's true master. Then humankind can live without fear of disaster or mechoids. You've lost family to the mechoids, haven't you? So he's
Nope.
basically trying to like, yeah.
No, he's lost family to near Rudy.
It's thanks to Niarudi that we have been able to safely develop this world. Those two wild tribesmen refused to honor that debt. Talking about Butsu and Ya.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Hey,
Zoichi's just
wait, what
like,
do you do? You can't escape from the earth, you fling yeet.
Shut the fuck out of him.
yo, what's up, Kevin? Damn, Zoichi, you should have gotten more information. He could only take a few sentences from this dude before
Yeah,
he
but at that
throws
point,
his ass into a tower in the
Yeet.
distance.
yeah, but at that point, he was just absolutely pissed off. Like he didn't want to hear none of that nonsense.
Yeah, then in the next page, he's just whacking the ground like a fuck me,
Mad
fuck my
man.
life,
You know,
fuck anything.
you can see like it's kind of like similar thing that happened in the beginning of the manga when one of the drone what you call it one of the DRF members who like fought with him, and when he was dying he was like saying exposition and stuff information and then exploded. And here it's like the repetition of the similar scene where an enemy is just giving the information and he's just not sick of it. He knows like he can't do anything to like change it, so it's just that frustration we see here.
Yeah,
I
'cause
love this
Luigi
part.
essentially killed
And
his
then
character.
it's gets big again and just wants to comfort him.
Yeah.
And he
I
takes
really
the
like
mother
this part
figure.
though, because this is like Zoichi at his most emotional in the entire manga. I think he's like punching the ground. Oh yeah, he even like says back off to
But
Fuyu.
it's in hologram, so
Yeah,
yeah,
damn, dude, he's
pissed.
losing it a little bit. Oh,
You know,
she
like
says don't cry.
Fuyu,
Aw.
is like her manifestation is like wearing a dress, like it's like their mother in the Shikiyomi when they had kind of like had this kind of dress. It's just like he doesn't want it. He
A
said
true
back off,
form.
He didn't
Yeah,
want to see that again.
yeah.
All right, we're
It's
almost
all
to the end of the
good.
chapter, and then we'll talk about maybe making sense of some of the crazy shit that they just said.
Yeah.
Well, someone's
No.
like, "Don't cry." Fuyu's
Who
like, "Who
said
said
that?
that?"
It's literally the fetus talking to them. Just
Yeah.
popping out of there.
And then the uterus rolls off the bike, and out comes this like it looks like the spirit matter that Niarudi
Smoke.
used before.
Yeah.
It comes out of there, and then boom, there's just this little girl type creature breaks open the
And you're
uterus.
looking at it like, what the fuck is this shit?
What the? No,
Yeah,
they're probably like, okay, I've seen weirder shit before.
this is pretty weird. Mother has so this little girl that just came out of this uterus. Mother has died along with everyone in the village, but it's not your fault, Soichi. So don't cry. Aw.
Yeah, that's kind of
How
sweet.
cute and weird.
What the fuck are you?
Cute yet disgusting.
And then we just get some like info of what's going on. So when news of the total destruction of the DRF contingent in Jogaikoto reached the MSCF in segment 1, it was immediately relayed to DRF headquarters. So we learned that before there were 12 segments. Segment 12, the opposite end of the Recreator, is where it goes to next, which is where DRF headquarters is. And then we see what has become of Niarudi. Niarudi's brain had adhered to all the Recreator's nerves, but she failed to take complete control and was unable to detach herself from it. The Recreator slowly absorbed her ego. Interesting.
Damn, that's pretty big.
Yeah, but then it seems like something causes her to awaken or get consciousness again, and she just
She's just trying to recreate this child, and then just materializes again.
Yeah,
she's
she must be
cursing Toa.
absolutely pissed because like she thought she got rid of these bastards.
And then, for the first time in a half a century, Nearudi, matriarch of the DRF, awakened and appeared simultaneously in the MSCF of every segment, revealing her manifest form for all to see. Wow. All right, that's a shitload to unload in the last little bit of that chapter.
Okay, one thing. You know this. We like. Do you know the name of the spirit matter? The little girl yet? We don't, right?
It's
yeah.
it's not a
Yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah.
Not really
So
What? I forget her name.
Funipero.
Funipero, dude. I love her so
Funipero.
much. She becomes a
Yeah.
contestant for best girl later on. She's a
Yeah.
badass.
She does. So one thing to know about her is that I think at this point of the manga, I think the author kind of knew that going to be too long and he can't finish it. So basically, he introduced this gag character who's going to be like an ex like machina for the whole series. But this character is basically an homage to Kazuo Ume's. Do you know about Kazuo Ume's?
Umez. Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
Umez is. He did the Drifting
Yeah.
Classroom and all the stories.
Oh, okay. Familiar now.
So I'll send you a picture in the Discord chat. You'll see this character has the similar hand sign, kinda, and then the whole humor about the snot and stuff. So it's kind of similar. And also, if you've read Kazuo Umezu's manga Drifting Classroom, I don't know if you've read it. I think Mars is familiar with it.
I've read some of it. I
know
didn't
his
finish
style.
it.
I know his style.
Yeah. So in that manga, basically the premise is that the main characters get transported in the future, the far future, where the landscape has
classroom.
changed.
Yeah, a whole
Yeah.
a whole school literally gets transported, and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff happens.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
clusterfuck of a story.
Inseinen gone. Okay, so you'll miss it when I say.
Finally.
So in that manga, remember, like I don't know, you probably haven't read it, so there's no
have.
point in saying it. But in that manga, it's similar. The landscape have changed. Everything has mutated,
It's in
and
desert, literally.
and there are large insects as well.
One of the ideas didn't work out, and later was abandoned, and then you get the more evolution theory into it.
Yeah, and later on in that manga as well, like there's a scene where wishes come true, and it's kind of weird. It gets
Transported
weird.
back into time.
Yeah, but in that manga, the ending was kind of really weak because the mangaka didn't know how to end it, and here in Biomega, it's kind of similar. Like we can see a similar thing going on because the manga has gone so berserk, like so bizarre with the concept.
It's crazy,
Now
dude.
Yeah, kind. I mean, many say also that it is rushed. So yeah, I can see myself in that.
Yo, Stret has simulated YouTube access, Gene. He's tripping out.
He's Russian, I guess.
But yeah, a lot of it is. I don't know. I'd like to think that Nihei didn't just kind of say fuck it and make a gag character to like be a Deus Ex Machina, but he might have. I don't know. Who knows, dude? Nihei's so crazy. What the fuck just happened with a possum? Opossums.
Who knows?
What the fuck was that? I try to find information online, and I'm like, why was this canceled?
Wait, I still have to be there though.
The problem with Nihei's publications is that he chooses the niche manga magazines because no other manga magazine would risk their sales, like their slots to give him. And here,
but he has such a cult following. Like they give master editions to his works. Like obviously people love him and buy his shit.
Those publications is different because those are like tonkobon or like volume releases through other publishers, like from what you call it. Like you can buy them like as volumes, but the magazine sales is what really finances them for those publications, later on. But you see, when this manga was going on Biomega in the I think monthly afternoon, I think it was, or maybe I'm wrong. I think Ultra Jump it was. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, it's
But it was
Ultra Jump and Ultra Jump. Yeah.
So it was a monthly magazine. It had already changed the magazine already because the first volume was from another magazine, and from the second volume it started to release at a different magazine from Ultra Jump. And yeah, his sales are not like if you look at the covers of the manga, his manga is not getting the cover pages in the front of the magazine. So I think
I mean,
what's happening?
some covers obviously. That's mostly with like these
I
magazines.
think a couple of them, just two of them I've like found, but other than that, it's just sales are dropping. I think at that point, and I think it's around 2007 or 8 when this is going on. So yeah,
Well, let's talk about maybe what's going on in the story real quick, so we can
Yeah.
help rationalize it to the people. So it looks like Nia Rudy, when the recreator happened, Nia Rudy was there, obviously, and then I think she realized, oh, this was not my wish, and if it was my wish, this is not what I wanted. And then she tries to take control of the recreator because it said she tried. Her brain had adhered to all the recreator's nerves, but she failed to take complete control. So it was more than she could handle, or the laws of the universe didn't mesh well with the powers that she had in this new recreator world. She failed, and it ended up. It says the recreator slowly absorbed her ego. I don't know what the translation you guys have is.
It says the
Maybe
same
she
thing.
just like lost herself because it's so massive. This whole thing, her trying to take it over and not being able to. And then what you think? Maybe the DRF was like, we need to recover her. Maybe they got some of her cells and they were going to try to like find a suitable person that could like make her like baby or something to like bring her back somehow. I don't know. Like,
I think the
I think
baby
it's
would her consciousness could like inhabit the body.
yeah, it's like basically the same thing as like previously when what you call it Megunada he basically Megunada he had a synthetic human
Narain.
body. Narain, yeah. So basically, instead of having a synthetic body, they're having a biosynthetic body. If that makes sense. It's like biological spirit matter kind of body that she's gonna inhabit later on. But that was the plan, I think. It just basically
to create
backfired.
to create a new Niardi who has like
Yeah.
control of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I mean, that kind of makes sense. She'd have to transfer her mind over to the new thing, which I guess
Yeah.
maybe she tries to do later. We can talk
Or
about that more later.
It's
'cause-
basically the inverse of that. Basically, instead of transferring the mind, she's gonna just absorb the new body.
Oh,
If
and
that makes
then
sense.
that'll give her the capability to have full
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
That's
That's why
that's a
she
pretty
was
good
born.
explanation. I can dig that.
I kind of see like a callback to like how Funipero?
Yeah,
Funipero. Yeah, Funipero is the new little baby.
No, but like she's the child of two mothers, just like Tanaka and Sigo from Blame.
Mars. I think someone's room is having I don't know, something happening with their mic.
No, I'm good.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
better now.
but yeah, so I kind of see like a callback to like how Tanaka and Sibo like had that child thing, and now Funipero is the child of Near Rudy and yeah.
Yeah. True.
Okay. So we have a pretty good idea maybe what happened and how a lot of times passed. But then it looks like, something, probably Funipero's birth or some kind of signal or her existence coming to herself made Niruti like get consciousness again or woke her up. Maybe she was just waiting for like something to happen anyway and she was resting. And she appears in all the segments in her manifest form, whatever that means. So
Probably because one of the MSCF headquarters were destroyed, and she just realized, okay, now time to wake up.
time to work.
And all the people think it's some kind of religious thing, and they think like, "Oh no, our God has returned, and we can
When
finally."
the Pope
descend."
comes in the Vatican City and all the Christians just
Yeah,
surround them. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God,
it's
come
similar.
back.
Anyway, okay, yeah. So I guess the next scene takes place at one of these MSCFs, because all the people are around and they're all in wonder and amazement. Because yeah, Nia Rudy might as well be their god. Like she's fucking manifesting herself all over the Recreator to talk to these people.
More like a pope, and the god is the recreator, if that makes sense, because it's literally creator. So
Okay, yeah, I could dig that. Plus, she does kind of come out in like a Pope type,
yeah,
ambiance.
being
Anyway, everyone's like, wanting her. They're like, civilians are forbidden beyond this point. Stay back. She thinks to herself, they have
they have
multiplied.
multiplied.
Interesting. And what
As
happens
some kind of
next is
tongue comes from her
fucking.
body, lands on the ground. The matriarch, it's spirit rest. Wait, no, that's not spirit meds. Don't touch it. And then he
Yeah, not
changes into
spirit
some kind
masked.
of safeguard immediately.
Dude, this is
one thing.
where I get so lost. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Because what's happening to these mechoids now, they almost say it's similar to the N5SV.
I think because like their biology is way different from humans.
Yeah, and it just
That
changed
affects
into
them
something
differently.
completely different. Some kind of, well, machine
Drones,
almost.
the true
Because remember,
drones, if
like
that makes
these.
sense.
Because remember, these beings are like basically highly advanced androids that can procreate and stuff like that.
Or you mean cyborgs? Because yeah,
That's
Yeah,
essentially
cyborgs, instantaneously
cybernetic.
cyborgs for how, yeah. Not really much logic behind it, but whatever.
Well, we'll get some more info. So basically, a piece of Nerudi's manifest form fell down, made contact with the mechoid people, and it's turning them into like more cybernetic robot-looking beings, and they're all freaking out, like
you know,
ah.
you know what's funny? Because she has like webbed fingers. She's like a duck, and she's just throwing eggs.
Okay, I could dig that. Kevin and Strata have a very interesting conversation.
And then the
Anyway,
soldiers.
we go back
Yeah,
to.
about blame for some fucking reason.
Oh, whatever, Mars. You reference Blam all the time.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
Oh my god!
Anyway, so we go back to Zoichi and Funipero, and they're chilling, and she says, "I'm hungry." And then something is about to happen. She's like, "Huh?" Oh, a link with. Oh, it looks like Nirudi is trying to link with Funipero. Nirudi says, "I found her." Funipero realizes
And they're
she
all
did
still
find her.
staring at her like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, yeah.
I love how she's picking her nose with all of this. Like she doesn't give a damn.
And then
Yeah.
boom, this thing just starts forming out of the ground. This is very similar to how the safeguards
Yeah,
get formed, like reformatted out of the ground by
Yeah,
the
yeah.
towers.
And sort of technique used
And
again.
it's just this like mechanic monster
Manifestation
type
of
thing that starts
anything and
chasing
everything.
them. And we get the
And
tentacles
some
again.
tentacles coming out again.
Gotta get the
Obviously.
tentacles, man. Can't do
Gotta
without them,
have
Nihei.
it's not a Nihei manga without
Man,
a
can't help
like
himself.
flying, hopping giant monster.
And tentacles.
Yeah, of course, tentacles.
with
Dude, this
tentacles.
thing's moving fast. Like it's catching up to Zoichi in his bike, and that thing goes.
And
Yeah, this thing
this
is hauling ass.
and Funipiro's, I think, spirit snot or something just penetrates this monster and just blasts it into oblivion, I guess. And just yeah, and the next thing we see is that everything is, oh yeah, the manifestation is melting. So probably the link is broken now for some reason.
Wait. So this thing was attacking them and shooting
Yeah.
bubbles, and then he dodges it, and then something is like whipping towards Zoichi's face. But Funipero, she has this like crazy thing going on in her
It's a different
eyes.
monster.
Her
It's
spirit
just
matter
multiple
comes
monsters
out,
are literally manifesting.
So
Yeah.
how I interpreted it is that one of the tentacles tried to come towards Joji's face, and Funipiro's she's just shouting, like, I guess just out of fear, and the spirit thing from her head, I call it a snot because like it's a homage to Makoto-chan. Like Makoto-chan by Umes Kazuo, there's a character you can see. It's a really iconic character in Japan. It's similar, but yeah, that snot just goes and penetrates this machine, I guess, this huge cyborg
And destroys
or
it. It's
bioborg.
like almost
Yeah.
like tearing it apart from the inside. Nierudi is very surprised to see that Funipero can generate spirit mass, which I feel like she shouldn't be. So obviously
Mhm.
she shares a lot of characteristics with
No,
Nierudi because we don't see
yeah.
anyone else make spirit mass besides
I
Nierudi
think
and Funipero.
doesn't Niarudi see that like and says she can generate spirit mass? Like Niarudi is the one who's saying it. She's saying it from through the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
And then Rudy
overload, spirit overload, I guess, just
Yeah.
melts.
And it just
Funipero is
melts
so
in front of
tiny.
them.
She's probably not used to
Yeah.
her body yet because she like immediately like passes out after just a little poop. I'm waiting for the sound. Where is it? It's like a very like blurp. You know what I'm talking about? I'm waiting for the blurps. That's usually like when the spirit mask comes out of her.
Oh, that.
Bloop. It's like bloop.
Bloop.
Oh shit, yeah, and then Rudy melts. I don't know. Why do you think that happened? Or maybe she just couldn't maintain her manifest
Yeah,
form
she doesn't
for a
have
very
any
long
energy
period of time.
left. So, yeah.
Also, I think the spirit matter might have overloaded the system or whatever, like a
Her
virus.
system in any case, and just everything melts in
Yeah, like a negative feedback
with the
type
most.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy shit happening. So it looks like the DRF guys were like trying to cover up the mistake that happened after they were eating or just touching what came off of Nia Rudy. So some dude's like, what happened to the civilian who touched the flesh of the manifest form? The new life form creation phenomenon. All right, Nihei. I've never seen it before, and it happened so quickly. We knew that this would happen if a neurotransmitter from the recreator touched a human body. It's normally impossible here, but if we purge the area thoroughly, there should be no problem. So there's a whole bunch of crazy shit there. And then this lady's like, a message from headquarters. The matriarch's main body is currently dormant. The manifest forms in the 12 segments of the recreator have disappeared. Do everything in your power to capture the recreator's child, says another guy.
Yeah, good luck.
Also,
Okay.
the guy who
Wow.
says that do everything in your power to recapture the recreator's child. I think that guy kind of reminded me of kind of like Narain. It's like in that kind of position of their order, I guess. Now, because
It could be.
Maybe. I don't
Who-
think he.
who-
it's not the
Who
same guy,
knows?
of course, but like
Some important dude that makes decisions in the
Yeah,
DRF.
we never see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He's probably not that important because you don't see him that often anymore.
But guys, let's talk about this. What do you have to say about the new life form creation phenomenon and neurotransmitter from the recreator touched a human body?
It's half.
that would mean there's a
half of it is like the plot being like it's
I
all
think this is
kind of-
just totally Nihei being like, guys, use your imagination. Because this whole
To
world
me-
exists in like a fictional fantasy, like the laws of the universe. I can't put them to this world they're on or like what's going on. So
It's
Also,
it's
like to me,
it's like in
you said
Blame.
the
It's so far in the future, so you have no fucking clue anymore what's what. Basically,
What the fuck is going on?
But to me, how I interpreted it is that the recreator's function is to recreate, just to recode the genetic information and make something new. So before we had
same as
some
the world, as the
immaterial,
people create.
yeah.
creatures.
So hear me out. So the inorganic substances, when it was touched by the polymer, and then the recreator could not recreator, I mean the polymer could catalyze the drones and then make them into something else. Remember that, like inorganic materials turning into biological matter. But here the recreator is like losing control. So here the biological humans are getting turned into inorganic humans, if that makes sense, because it's more like robotic here. That's how first time when I read it like that. It's like the
but
reverse.
the recreator people aren't all organic though.
Yeah,
they're
they're
made from the
cyborgs.
same material that like everything's made
What's
out
the
of, which is
environment?
like
That's everything that lives.
which is like a mix of organic and not organic.
It's like
Everything taken from Earth
biological,
and just
you know,
made to get warm.
like in human body, like we are all made out of biological substance, but also inorganic substance as well, because like minerals and other metals and everything, because hard substance and they're like soft substance, like if you like simplify that in that way. But here, like these humans have become like bioborgs, so now they're turning into cyborgs, if that
I
makes
like
sense.
that Bioborg to cyborg, dude. I'm honestly I'm fishing for everyone's asking me to make that part 3 video, which is
Yeah, make it.
explaining volume 5 and 6, and like it's tough like to like make sense out of it. I found it pretty easy to like explain the past and like what happened up to the recreator, but
Because the beginning is really easy, and then it gets
Yeah.
wrong.
now it's just so trippy. I think it's a total just imagination story the rest of the way.
I mean, hey, it's good. It's great to read. Obviously, I mean, it really catches you off guard.
Oh, it's
kind of.
awesome sci-fi. I love this story so much. I don't care if
Mhm.
I don't get it all. I mean, you get the main gist. Like,
Yeah.
there's a mission to accomplish. Like,
It's
Nirudi's
like
bad.
deep. It's
Toa
like
Heavy Industry's
just
good.
go deep into it.
Yeah.
But
So
okay, so the need for Nipro.
we go through this valley of like filled with lots of like giant structures that doesn't make any sense, biological
Yeah,
thingy,
biological and whatnot.
tubes.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. And so it kind of reminds me of Geiger's paintings, from
Yeah,
economical
probably
stuff.
taken from
Yeah.
there, or Basinski, like the volume
Yeah.
before this. There was like a one big structure just melted with flesh and whatnot. It was like the same as the Notre Dame just being in flesh in Basinski's
I
painting.
see. So who you
Dude,
ask Spirit?
Stret is having a conversation with himself. Do you see that? What else
Yeah,
do you He's like, the Earth became a galactic hot dog. What else do you need to understand? You're right, Strat. We're tripping,
sure,
thinking too
Strat,
much, I guess.
whatever you're smoking, sure.
And so
Well, anyway, okay, so we go back to the story. Fuyu's talking to Funipero. Spirit mass, she asks. Funipero's like, yes, that's what she said. And then Fuyu's like, can you still sense Niarudi? Funipero says, no, there's nothing strange now. Oh, and then we have Zoichi bringing the striped mechoid.
that's
And
what she said.
Funipero eats the entire. Oh, that's what she said? That's what you're laughing at? I was like,
God damn it, Mars.
very funny. So Funipero eats this entire mechoid, including the shell, and then just passes out. Zoichi says, Fuyu, I want to protect this child. Zoichi's just like, I need a reason to exist.
I need
Now that mode
I
coming
have
in.
too much shit on my mind.
I have no idea what my mission is now. I need to
So,
protect
yeah.
this child.
Well, the DPRF is still around, so he's got to like take care of that.
Yeah, I think
from now on, like in this manga, we'll see like the characters take up these roles and they maintain it throughout. Like even though like hundreds of years pass by, in one scene you'll see later on where Joichi is. It's in a dream sequence where Joichi is like pulling a boat, and also like the mother of Fuyu acts as a mother figure here. So it's kind of cool. Like they're taking their roles as this mother and father, and even though like the overarching story has like stuff with patriarch and the matriarch and stuff, these two characters are actually embodied these two roles.
I always envisioned that this like last 2 volumes of Biomega is kind of like a fairy
dream.
like a fairy tale type thing.
Yeah, really fucked up dream.
Yeah, really fucked up dream. But like a fairy tale, like that's told to the natives of the recreator hundreds of years after the events is done.
That's cool, man. I can dig that. Anyway, they're on their way. Fuyu does something to Zoichi's body to cover him up,
camouflage just to blend in, literally.
and
Okay.
they're on
So
their
one
way.
thing.
Oh no!
Sorry to
Oh
sorry to
no!
Wait, we're
interpret.
getting to the best part of the volume.
Shut it!
No. No, okay, no, I have to say it. I
No!
have to say it
Shut
now.
it!
Pardon me, okay? Just give me 1 second.
No, you're
So,
good, bro.
like you said, about fairy tale, I think Biomega takes a lot of inspiration from East of the Sun and West of the Moon. If you know the fairy tale book, where the
Yep.
bear is a prince who is a bear in the body of a bear, and
Bears
the
again.
princess.
Yeah.
There were
Fair.
knights as well. An exact thing we'll see in the manga, like exact panels from the illustrated fairy tale book taken from there to the manga later on, where the bear is actually a prince riding a horse. But okay, I'm spoiling stuff anyway. Okay, carry on.
Okay, guys. The next chapter is like completely its own little story that has nothing to do with anything else. But it's
Yeah,
so
it makes
cool.
even less sense than the rest, basically.
All right,
What
so
kind
this is cool. The scene opens in this new town. There's like this tower with this person standing at the top, and there's like a comet. It looks like from the distance in
Yeah,
outer
it's the
space
same
shooting
as
down.
Luigi, like transported into this new world.
Yeah, and then we see where the town is in this little circle figure. The comet comes down, and boom, it lands in the city, and it's Hageed, our homeboy. I love
Transported.
Hageed. He gets picked up and taken to the tower where it looks like the
But he
queen
can
or
turn
princess
invincible
is.
for some fucking reason.
Yeah, this is the first time we see him in his full, like, not pseudo N5SV virus form or whatever, like, was done to his body, whatever mutation to keep him safe from the virus and enhance his abilities. Um, we see his form without that, which is pretty cool. Good looking dude. And oh, guys, Hageed is the one who was on Narain's side, along with Kataru, and he's the one that took out one of the guardians of the left or right at the end. He had that bout with him, so he was good there. But he's also been kind of an antagonist in the past because he killed Go, which was Tira's partner at the end of Volume 1 in the Interlink. To let you,
Yeah.
if anyone forgot who Hageed was.
It's kind of like a neutral force.
Yeah.
A huge role.
Well, he was just working for Narain, like, honestly, Narain had way better ideals than Niarudi. Narain would have been a cool dude to work for, except he was pretty brutal. He
is like just a sociopath with superpowers. So
yeah, she's crazy. Anyway, Hageed looks at his arm, and there's some weird thing going on with it, where it's almost like it's invisible, or it's like transparent in a certain way.
It's like in between transporting to this world and the world beyond, but I don't know what going
I have no
invincible
idea
has
what's
to do with
happening.
that. But
Yeah.
that's just being Nihei, basically.
Yeah, so something trippy is going on with Hageed's body. One of the elders is going to come talk to him, and he's speaking a different language. And then we see this mechoid babe, weird
Howdy.
girl walk in. Interesting. And she continues to speak in the language you can't understand. Hageed's like, "Who are you people?" And they have to bring this machine in to like translate as they talk. She says, "Tano, how did you get into Iyaku?" He's just like, "I don't know what the fuck this girl's talking about." "You don't have to tell. I grant you the honor of serving me."
and he just says, "Nope, I'm getting the fuck up out of here."
Yeah. Oh, I
You're my
grant you the
slave
honor
now.
of
You're my
serving
sex
me.
slave
You're
now.
welcome. Yeah, sex slave.
What a Chad.
Anyway, he was trying to leave, and she's like, "Where are you going?" He continues to walk away all the way to the perimeter. And yeah, oh, this is cool. He like gets to the perimeter and then just sees this massive recreator going off in the distance. The galactic hot dog, as Stret called it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, what's up, Nikto? And he's just like, what is this? Tano, someone calls out to him. It isn't safe to go beyond the castle walls. The light will vaporize you. And he tests this theory by throwing something off the perimeter and just immediately gets vaporized by some kind of like laser beam or light or something. So he's like, okay, well, I guess I'm stuck here. Goes back to talk to the princess or whatever. We did not construct the deadly insanity lens surrounding our country. That merciless anti-intrusion device isolates Iyaku. No one may enter or leave. Okay, can dig it. She's eating something. Since the time of my great-grandfather, the seer Chadodarin... so since the time of my great-grandfather, the seer Chadodarin has ruled Iyaku. So two different people. So obviously this seer Chadodarin is not a good guy because it looks like he might be responsible for setting up the weapons that keep people in and prevent people from getting in as well. Elders like Lady Iran Gorun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lady Iran Goru Nuruka. Take care when speaking.
Yeah, thanks.
We're just going to call her Lady I. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay with that?
Whatever the fuck.
Chidedurin. Chidedurin, sorry. Chidedurin. It's like all these names. I don't know how he came up with it. I think they sound kind of like Sanskrit.
Made something.
Doesn't Nihei have kids?
Yeah,
Nihei
he
has
has
kids,
he has a
right?
daughter, and he didn't like blame, so cast claim into the world. Was
I'm
like
saying,
a tweet back in the day.
He probably had a newborn child or a young kid at this time, and he would just write down whatever random babbling his offspring would say. Yeah, what's up, Nikto? It's 1 a.m. Good to see you here, too. Oh, thanks, bro.
I bet like Iron Gorunu Ruka, it probably is like some kind
Lady
of like
I.
sister.
Lady I.
Lady I. Iron Gorunu Ruka. I can say it. You can't say it. Okay. Iron Gorunu Ruka. I can say it. Yay.
Just gonna lure that over.
Anyway, so Hageed's like, seer, question mark. Lady I's like an immortal phantom who communicates with the Recreator and controls the mechoids. He cursed our genes and defiled our land. Wow. So a whole bunch of crazy shit there. We don't really know the backstory of this dude, but he's got some powers. All attempts to overthrow him have failed. Each time the seer retaliated, many civilians died due to his excessive brutality. Hageed's like, he sounds ruthless.
Kind of like someone he knows.
Yeah. But the princess is like, but now a savior appears in Iyaku. Looking at him. Putting a lot of pressure on our boy Hageed, who has no idea what's going on. This is kind of cool. There's like a tapestry or like painting or marking on the wall. She's like, look, a star will take on human form and come to land in Iyaku. The people of Iyaku believe this legend. He takes a bite of the food and it's just like, yeah, splurting. So obviously,
I'll talk about it later. Anyway, with the tapestry, I have a theory about that. But anyway,
the tapestry.
No, just talk about it now. But obviously, she's saying, Hageed, you're the person from this legend. You've come here to save us.
So yeah.
What do you got, Millennium? Let it out.
So basically, here Hageed is like a Ronin. Like he's a masterless samurai kind of person, like a guardian. I mean, without any master. Like Narain is dead, so he doesn't have anyone to follow, right? So here, the tapestry kind of looks like a squid, doesn't it? Like a squid kind of. But later on, when we see the monster that come up in this chapter,
it's a Ghana. No,
it's a Ghana. Oh no, it's a Donia.
Ah, shit.
Oh my god! It is like it has like a squid like what you call it, tentacle like stuff, like the suction organ they have. I don't know the name of it.
Okay.
We get it, squid. We get it.
Yeah, it's a squid. And who's the person who has like a squid like body in the first part of the
Narain.
Narain.
So yeah.
No.
What if it's
Okay.
Narain? Just kidding. Okay, let's carry on.
Okay, so we know the expectations for Hageed now.
Yeah.
And so obviously he's like, okay, if I need to get out of here, I need to take care of this seer dude, because he's controlling the weapons that keep people in.
Yeah.
So the dude's like, he has a tower lair, but it is now vacant. He only descends into a Yaku once every few years. Hageed's like, so he's gone now? And Homeboy's like, this is a pure source pipe. Find something you can ingest. Okay. Splort. And okay, we got some nutrients. Good for you, Hageed. The Recreator. Oh, okay. Tano. Did you find something to eat? He's like, yeah.
To eat. Yeah. Oh.
You say the
Eat.
name, Mars.
Why do you call me Tano?
You didn't say.
Me? I said I. I didn't say the whole blabber bullshit.
That
Tano
was
means
me.
foreigner or outsider. That's my name. What's this your arm doing? It's turning invincible. It started just when I got here. And then they get in team. It may be invisible, but I can feel it. Ooh. And the hot shit is happening.
Yeah, dude, this is so awesome. Hageed's just lays down this woman, bro.
This whatever it is.
And she also has tentacles. Good. Nice. Now we're gonna
Hell
have some
yeah.
hentai scene really
Dude,
really
I don't know
soon.
about you guys, but I totally would have banged Lady Eye.
Who wouldn't?
You can't
I
even say
know.
her name. How
Totally
dare you?
would've. He has even blood running down his face for some reason. They went wild last night.
Well, no, I think
I love the
so.
look of the
They
elder.
have
He's
sex, and then I don't know what the hell is going on in this panel.
I know, I get it.
But there is a
Basically-
time skip. See this panel right here?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
time has passed.
So
Did
you
the
see,
look of the elder's face? He looks
Yeah,
like
the elder was like,
okay.
"Uh-oh."
shit.
see where the elder is like looking out, I think, from the tower.
Oh, yeah.
And when they're in the like in their makeout session, you see the next panel at the right. There's a blank page, like some time is passing, and then suddenly there's a thing like a huge wing kind of creature there, like
Yeah,
Oh, like a
forming
okay.
over the
moth.
tower. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And the second thing is like the next
Yeah,
page
yeah,
you
she got
see like
taken
there's
away.
blood in the ground. Yeah, she got taken away. Someone came and took it away. But one thing to note is like, you know, the hand is just like, you know, going
it.
invisible of the guy. There's a trope called a DFR. If you know, let me search it up 1 second. I think the tab was here. So DFR basically is like battlefield removal. BFR, sorry, BFR, battlefield removal, where a character can be removed when they like, you know, it's like a ring out. So these characters, like the main characters of this manga, has been ringed out from this place and they came back. But here, our Higuide, he's just ringing out slowly again. So yeah, I think Nihei could explore this thing much like with much more detail, but he didn't for some reason. I don't know why.
Obviously, like everything. Anyway, so Elder's like Chaidodarin came and took
He didn't have time for it.
Chaidodarin came and took the princess to his tower. He took you by surprise, Tano.
Chat.
He says,
Yeah.
I want a piece of that.
He spared your life because the princess negotiated with him. Okay, makes sense. So Hageed's like, all right, I gotta go get my princess back. That was the best sex I ever had. Elder's like, wait, Tano, take this with you. And it's some kind of like sword and shield. This is cool. So these items were used by a famous king. The shield should withstand the insanity lens. I love how this whole chapter is just like this one little story with all these elements in it, like knights. Ronan, you were talking about Millennium. Now we got like items used by a famous king, like
from Abara. Remember,
that
like things coming from the sky, like a werewolf.
This is total fairy tale, like short story.
Shit, I swear.
It's like a Japanese classic
It's
fairy
like
tale.
fantasy he wanted to do one time, but just
Okay, so Hageed says stay back, and he sees the tower in the distance where Chaidodarin took the princess. And he armors up, and we see him for the first time in the form we usually see him in, before the Recreator. And boom, it looks like he just launches at an incredible speed, and he's able to escape the lasers from hitting him because he's too fast.
Also, he abandons the shield as well. He doesn't care about the shield. Just goes with the sword only.
Oh yeah, he's like, fuck it, jumps up there. The tower's got its own defense system, it looks like, but he gets around it. He's super quick. He busts in with his sword.
He gets to spread of our boy Chad getting out of his machine. It's probably just his machine where he controls it. And he's just this ugly blob with his stomach hanging out and whatnot, trying to get the girl to bang him. Probably
he's about to rape her.
No. Oh man, it looks like that, doesn't it?
I mean,
he's not gonna rape her, but he's probably gonna take her. And
the look on his face is like, "Oh shit, I'm caught." You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing something good right now.
But
I just wanted to set some good time.
Just think about it. What if this was actually Nihei and he's just trying to get into a new body, and I'm just kidding, but it's just funny. What if Naren's plan? Just think about it. What if Naren was still alive and his plan was to get into a new body and battle the matriarch again, but he would have just ruined all of it.
Disseminating it.
He was not having any of that shit.
Well, anyway, Hageed takes his ass out, saves the princess, blasts out of there. And we just see a scene of the tower kind of like falling apart, and he goes to the dude and just like curb stomps his ass. Hell yeah! While he's holding Lady I, he's holding her like, I'm a badass, save the princess, and then boom, curb stomp. Beautiful.
Okay, so hear me out. The tower is actually a phallic structure, and the phallic structure represents the patriarch.
Millennium. It does kind of look phallic-y. Why are we saying phallic?
Because
that's like a new thing. People have been, everyone in like the comment section and people in the podcast have been using the phallic episode after episode.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, this is so sad though. Okay, so he saved the day. Looks like a badass. He's got his sword.
Boom, bomb.
Yeah, his whole body starts becoming that transparent type thing that was going on with his arm, and he's disappears.
Probably transporting to another point or just gone. I don't know what happened.
Fading out of existence forever.
Yeah,
I feel bad for this girl and him. They could have been cute together.
He really could have been the king. But
could be a cute couple.
And guys, this is the last we see. It's like she's like, Hageed, like what happened to you? He's just gone. The chapter ends,
and he's
gone. Then we never see any of these people again.
You know what would be cool? Like if Nihei ever makes another work.
It's just some smart.
Wait, what's up, Blessing?
You know what would be really cool if Nihei makes another manga like Hageed just shows up out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that'd be super cool. I love Hageed. I would love to see him anywhere. He's he's so cool.
What I had a feeling what was happening.
I doubt it, but it's possible though.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool because like it just means like he's traveling to other dimensions or something like that, or other timelines or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe something that had to do with whatever was done to his body to enhance it or mutate it affected, or something had to do with that, and like the time travel he went through, or when he some kind of rift or happened when the Recreator did, so people got lagged in time or space. That's why some people showed up a lot later. Maybe that fucked with his biology somehow, and that had something to do with his going invisible and then disappearing. I have no idea, but
no one has any idea. I think Nihei just wanted to have.
Nihei, we're talking about.
Yeah, he
So
wanted to have a
in one
cool
of
story in there. It is a very cool story. Like, I love it.
yeah,
Wow,
there's
that's
this
not
website.
It's
There's
a
this
bit
website called
dense, but
Outskirts. Yeah, so there's this website called Outskirts Battle to Domoiki, and in that website, like the description of this guy has is like an all-around badass motherfucker and the only mainish character in the manga to actually get laid, making him greater than Joichi, maybe.
Oh no.
Dude, are any
you
of you
gotta
guys ever
send
gonna
it link in the server.
Sorry, is it?
Could Zuichi even have sex?
I think so. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
He's obviously
Kitty could.
male. He's
Kitty has a
obviously
dick,
male and
so he can.
female. He's an
Yeah,
artificial human.
yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like, I mean,
Why
he's
don't have a dick?
combat. So
You
that
know
would
what? You know what? Joichi doesn't need to have sex because he's a sex symbol.
That doesn't make any
He's
sense.
Yeah.
he has intercourse
Yeah.
symbolically. Okay, he fucks people up. So
Anyway, yo, when are any of you
Yeah,
guys
okay,
gonna
sure, mate. Yeah, whatever you're smoking.
sorry,
Whatever.
insane.
are any of you
Okay.
guys ever gonna live cam up? If we're gonna continue to do this podcast in the future, I need to like
No.
We're just figments of your imagination. We're sorry, fragments of your imagination. We're not real.
Yeah, we're just in your
NPCs.
head, man. We don't exist, actually.
there's plenty of other, you know, nerds out there that show their faces on YouTube. Like, you guys shouldn't be
Well,
scared.
that's too bad for
My
them.
room is a mess.
So,
My room is a mess. I
I
can't
can-
be bothered to like
I don't even know what you guys
Yeah,
look
My
like.
cam is shit. What can I do?
I
Plus,
literally
it's a
think
podcast.
Mars.
Most podcasts don't have a face.
They
I
do.
know. They do. They do.
Maybe on YouTube sometimes, but anywhere else on the internet, it's just voices.
Yeah, YouTube
Whatever.
podcast, whatever. But yeah, I've seen Mars a couple of times in different pictures, not live, of course.
What's he look
And,
like?
Um,
Fucking show your
I've
face,
brown
homie.
show
he's
your
blonde, I think.
Yeah, I will
or-
send some pics in the server.
That's
I'll
gay.
be a
I don't
good
want to
boy
see.
and go back to
I don't want you to
Biomega.
send me pics. Just fucking
Yeah,
show
you
your
give me dick
face.
pics. Now good.
No, I definitely don't want to see those.
He has an Instagram, you can follow him, I guess.
You gotta see those.
Whatever. Okay, chapter 36. Zoichi's standing there with his cane. This is actually a pretty cool chapter cover. I like it. He
He's
just
all
looks.
geared up.
It like fits the part in this like the setting.
Fantastic part of the manga.
Yeah, it's more like fantastical. Anyway, so he's looking out from this structure. He's like, no, or no. And that's probably Funipuro. She's like, no,
Yeah.
I want to go.
No, I want to go.
Fuu's
Oh,
like,
no.
where?
Oh,
I don't
I
see a
wanna-
town. And she's like,
So-
way over there. There are people. I saw a hand. Zoichi's like,
Oh,
I don't
we
want to
see what
cause
the hand
trouble
is.
for the locals. We'll go around. But Funipuro's like, no, I'm going. Oh, shit. She gets her way. She just like, oh, here it is. The blorp. Blorp.
Blorp.
Love it. Spirit mask comes out of her head. And, oh, dude, this is interesting. This is the same thing that was happening to Hageed's body. It looks like it with like the electricity or whatever that's going on in the
turning
transparent
invincible
invisible
and
part.
just poof.
So maybe Hageed is like has the same abilities, but he just
Maybe her
can't control.
veins.
He just can't control it very well.
It could be.
Maybe that's what's happening to him.
Maybe.
I'm just happy to see the blorp. Anyway, Funipuro, like, it's almost like she took her essence out of herself and like took it elsewhere, and then her body just disappeared.
You know, she's grounded. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Teleportation.
Anyway, they have no idea where she went, so she goes off to the village she wanted to, and she's walking
And you can
around.
see the hand, by the way. The graveyard at the very top, you can see the tombstone basically make up a hand kind of shape.
Where?
The tombstones, like, you know, the graveyard or the, where Funipuro is at. You'll see at the very top, the crownish kind of, like, the shape looks like a hand. At the very end of the chapter, you'll see, again, the
Okay.
same place.
I mean,
Okay.
you can kind of see it.
I mean, yeah, I can make it out a little bit. Anyway, she's walking around. She finds someone. She's like, hello. Homeboy seems to be blind. He's like, who's there? Funipuro. That's what my mother calls me. I'm Bobo Giru. Ahem, I'm a little hoarse. It's been a while since I've spoken. And then he's like, do you mind? I can't see. He wants to like touch her. Huh, you're tiny. How old are you? She's just like 3 days old.
3 days old.
And then they're walking around. He's showing her the place. He's like, an incredible node, isn't it? The excavator machines and other equipment were all wrapped in a sarcoma and came up from underground. There was awful smelling smoke too. Then all the engineers and villagers died. The last DRF person who came here said that it was a rejection response by the recreator. And this guy's the last survivor, and the smoke stole his sight. Okay, so something's going on in the recreator. Like there's things are in motion. Maybe it's like fighting against the changes that's happening to it that the DRF is doing by like excavating everything and building these pipes. I don't know.
Oh,
But
by the way, Funipuro is basically Tom Thumb from the fairy tales. Do you know Tom Thumb?
Tom Tom?
The Tom Thumb, like it's like a thumb, a guy as small as a thumb. It's like a finger. So he's called Tom Thumb.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
She says something really interesting. She's like, it is just retribution. And the dude's like, huh? Okay. What do you got to say, Funipuro? She's like, Matriarch Nearudi of the DRF is extending the source trans pipes in order to increase her level of control over the recreator. Okay, makes sense. This kind of human-induced development has been going on across the world for thousands of years. Okay, so it's sort of like what humans are doing to the Earth now. We're all just like infrastructure and fucking up the environment and nature. And then she just passes out. Maybe she's hungry. He's like, Funipuro. Yeah, and then once again, she munches out and passes out again.
Like usual.
What a cute little baby girl. Anyway, they're going around. Yeah, they're all like buddy, looking for things to eat, just exploring. But then we get this dude show up, and he's got the apron, characteristic of the inspectors.
Oh my God. These bastards are everywhere.
What's up?
These bastards are everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
I love how they're still rocking like the apron look hundreds of years after.
Yeah. It seems very unnecessary. I don't know. It's probably like a sign of. It's probably like in the military, you have certain uniforms for certain positions. It's probably just one of those things. What happened to Millennium? Dipped out.
Don't know. Maybe wife.
He's got a wife?
Wi-Fi mate.
Oh, Wi-Fi mate. Anyway, this the inspector's like, you're the recreator's child, aren't you? Such potential. I knew it right away. The blind dude doesn't know what's going on. Oh, Funipuro knows him. He's like, she's like Jororu Zero, the big man, Nearudi's pupil. Okay, so pupil Nearudi.
Away from the DRF. You've been taking care of our girl. The DRF will reward you. Come along with me. Come quickly. You can live in the city. I don't need any rewards. Is that so? And then just comes some hand of like bugs coming out trying to grab him.
Then Zuichi pops up and shoots that shit off.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
Zuichi, Zuichi Canone. And just tries to grab him, tries to splat him again. It's something like out of a Bossumus, like armoring up, kind of.
I don't know. This dude has some kind of power that can control the surroundings. Like he's Nearudi's pupil, so he's got something going on. And he's like Toa Industries, Zoichi Kanoe. Soichi's like getting wrapped up by the stuff. Well, I don't know, Mars. You move breakneck. Oh no. he like controls this thing that shoots right through the blind dude's head as he's trying to run away with Funipero. Spork.
Borgio.
Poor kid.
Funipero, I can see because she can heal him, but then
Oh
dies
yeah,
anyway. It's kind of interesting.
that is interesting. Aw, what a cutie. Tried to save him, but no. But at least he got to see her at the very end. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I guess in a
no.
way he was rewarded.
Oh, this is so cool. I think Funipero loses it, kind of like how Gohan
You killed my
lost it.
friend. Now you want to die. You're
Yeah.
gonna die.
You killed my best friend. Prepare to die.
Oh my, this is so
And then
cool.
changes into an hottie.
Yeah, so the dude is like controlling things. There's like tentacle type crazy shit shooting up out of the ground.
Impaling him, killing him.
Yeah. Oh, do you think Funipero's controlling this? Yeah, she controlled all of this. What's happening and like
Yeah,
stuck
obviously.
him
Why else
with those
would
spines
that
and
happen
stuff.
to him?
I mean, she even said she overdid it a little bit.
Yeah, dude, this is such a cool panel of her, like coming out of the back of little baby Funipero. Like we get a foreshadowing of what she's gonna grow up to.
Mm.
Dude, Lady Funipero is
Ooh,
hot.
Chill out, chill out. She's only 3 days old. You might catch a case.
Oh yeah, but she's not human. This is different, you know.
I'll
rules.
bang it. I'll ram it.
She's not bound under the laws of humanity. All right. She says Niarudi is not a savior. The betrayal has already, overexerted herself and
Guess I
falls
overdid it a
back
little.
into her form. Yeah. Oh no, but Homeboy's still alive. And he puts out these spirit diffusion particles.
Diffusion particles run through each. And it says, and then Zero gets crushed.
So Niarudi must have taught him about this spirit diffusion particle things because she knew he would need it to defeat Funipero, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up, Sonicon Sibo?
Yo.
And then, yeah, what's going on here? Fucking gulp. What is happening? Because Funipero is pretty much out of commission right now. Maybe it was like the after
guy
effects of what she was doing.
this thing to catch him because he tries to catch Funipero and then Suichi grabs him out of the air and they run away.
Yeah.
They turned into a massive mechanical titan.
Dude, Zoichi deploys a cephalic protective shell, armored up again.
And goes running.
Oh, dude, this is sick. He just launches himself and kicks straight through the monster's head. Beautiful. And then it like falls apart. And there's a couple balls left over. Maybe these are the eyes of the blind dude.
Yeah, his eyes, his black eyes.
Oh, poor guy. Anyway, that's the end of the volume.
Funipero,
we should be going. Yeah, and then they just continue on up the Recreator. Huh.
Cheat. Good shit.
Yeah, it is good shit. Can't make sense of it all, but super cool, man.
No, it's Nihei. Makes sense.
You can follow the basic path,
just do Sunday one day.
Oh, yeah. We just did it Sunday because like Mars had a barbecue yesterday, and my schedule's been crazy. Guy, honestly, I kind of want to move it to either Monday or Wednesday, if that works with you guys. We'll talk about it in the Discord. But like my days off are during the week now. Monday works for you?
Yeah, Monday is
good.
We'll talk about it. Oh, sweet. Well, that was it, yo. I don't know what everyone's been up to. Dude, I'm on my last UC Gundam title. Mobile Suit Victory Gundam. It's the last in the timeline. I got like 17 episodes left, and then I will have watched every UC Gundam ever.
Fuck.
That's like over 100 hours.
Video on them.
Gundam nerds. I know. I'm gonna make a video where I just talk about them all my thoughts because I don't have time to make individual videos like I wanted to. But Gundam nerds got nothing on me anymore. I know Gundam, bro.
I
Fucking
know
come at me.
everything. I am king.
He is king of Gundam.
So, dude, honestly, I really. What's the dude's name? Yasuhiro or whatever. Whatever. The director and creator of the UC Gundam series, like he is so good at world building, but some of his characters are so fucking annoying. God damn, dude. Let me see. I can't believe I forgot his name. I'm like brain dead lately.
You don't say.
No, yeah, I do say. Trying to like study and do exams while you're brain dead is not very good.
Right.
Need a nap. What's this dude? Oh, Yoshiyuki Tomino. I can't believe I forgot his name. Yeah, Tomino.
Tomino. Yeah, okay, I know.
Great world building. The mechs designs are cool. Like all the aspects of the universe, I really like.
Characters are just shitty.
Not all of them. It's just some of the characters is really annoying. Some in some series where it's like Jesus Christ, Tomino, why are you butchering your work by putting this character in here? And like Char's counterattack. This isn't a spoiler, but one of the main Char's counterattack should have been all about Amuro and Char and their rivalry and what they're doing and what they want for humanity. But instead, he includes these tries to include these new main characters that are a part of the story that have nothing to do with this rivalry of why Char's counterattack is happening. And the girl is so fucking annoying and crazy. And she just takes you out of the awesome atmosphere of what else is happening. Like, it was so unnecessary. I don't know why he did it. And he totally rapes Char's character after he did all this build up in Zeta Gundam to have Char do like a 180 and like, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a lot of questionable things in the Gundam. You don't?
Well, Gundam series would be Iron-Blooded Orphans. I like that. I like it. It was like one of my first Gundams.
I haven't seen that one. The only alternate universe ones I've seen is Gundam 00, and I really liked it.
I hated the ending, but I love the series.
To what, Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things. I haven't watched it yet. I probably will watch it. I also kind of want to check out G Gundam. It's like a super robot AU one.
Oh, look, Sonicon Sibo said, I may start a tabletop homebrew set in the mega structure. Been DMing and kind of interested. So that's kind of nice.
What does that mean?
Oh, tabletop. It's kind of a game with like probably in-game, like computer game, or just literally just a board game. Like some people have made projects with those.
Dragons type thing going on, or is it just something else?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like D&D.
Kind of like that. I think there's a few projects out there that did people did that.
I love D&D.
And the DVDs came in from.
Yeah, you can continue. What are you saying? You got DVDs? Oh, did my DVDs come in?
I got my DVDs from Giant Robo.
I got Giant Robo. I got the blue. Okay, Giant Robo. Their Blu-ray exists, so I got that one. I got Tetsujin 28, but it's on a Blu-ray disc, but it's just standard definition on Blu-ray. Okay. I haven't watched it yet. It should still be fine though. Like some anime is only available DVD, and it's not as crisp as Blu-ray. But you like get used to it. I'm currently watching Argento Soma. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's like a mecha series, kind of like one of those Neon Genesis, similar thing, kind of like Razafan. But that's dope. After I finish Argento Soma, I'll probably watch Giant Robo. I'm pretty stoked about that because the one I watched before.
That's an epic. That's
okay,
great.
cool.
And that's with Iron Man. You really need to get on that shit. That's crazy.
Is it crazy? What have you guys been watching or reading? Oh, have you guys heard of King's Thorn
King's
or
Thorn.
Thorn of King. What's it called? King of Thorn. It's a manga. It's by the same dude who
no,
did.
really.
Oh, they also made an anime movie about it.
Yeah, it
I've
came
been
out in
reading it.
2009, huh?
Yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's based.
that one.
It's based off a manga, King of Thorn, 6 volumes long. I'm like, I just finished volume 4, so I have 2 left. But it's pretty good. It's like this apocalypse, survival, horror, mystery story. It's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it.
I've been like on the end of Space Dandy and then Dragon Maid S and some 80s OVAs just randomly watching those. That's basically what I've been doing.
Sonicon Sibo says, looking for some new stuff manga wise. Well, what kind of genre? I also just ordered Siren, the full set. I've never read that before. That should get here this week. I'm excited about that. Oh my god, and Ajin, volume 17 of Ajin comes out later this year, which is the final volume. Can't wait to get that and finish it, because Ajin is fucking awesome. If you guys haven't read Ajin, go read Ajin. Like, it's one of the best action series I've ever read.
The anime, so I know what it's about. I mean,
no, you don't, because the anime changes everything. The anime looks shitty, and they changed too many things.
I don't know. Action-wise, it's pretty good. Like the movements of the characters going at each other. But yeah, 3D is not even there yet, so that's kind of a problem.
Sonicon wants mind-blowing manga.
Mind-blowing. Oh. The rift in classroom is mind-blowing. Doors mind-blowing.
Apologies are
Mars, what are you doing?
Helsing.
He's thinking.
Just some titles. Well, anyway. Oh, by the way, Insane. If everyone has his cam on, then it's just the whole thing is gonna lag, because only with you is already gonna lag on my end. So I don't really think that's gonna work long end. Like 6 or 5 persons said.
Yeah, we could try it.
Yeah, you lag on my end.
You're just making excuses.
30 minutes or something. I'm not making excuses. It's true.
Wait.
Whatever.
Wait. Oh, I thought I heard an echo. I guess I'm wrong.
Echo.
What have you been watching, Blessing?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't really been watching much anime as of late, because I had to plan everything with my mom and shit like that. So my mind is focused elsewhere. But yeah, I watched because my uncle Tony, he's interested in manga and stuff like that. So I showed him like I introduced him to Blame. He loves it.
Oh, good.
I introduced him to Blame, so we got another Nihei fan around here.
Nice.
Have you guys read Happiness?
Happiness?
Yeah. I know the author. He did also like what was the other manga anyway? Well, yeah, I know the author. It's like one of the few
he did Flowers of Evil.
Other horror manga. Yeah, Flowers of Evil. Yeah, I have a few volumes of that. Yeah, it's like After Eater is like the only one that does horror.
It's Shuzo Oshimi. It's really good. Anyway, if you guys like vampires, read Happiness. It's one of the quickest reads I've ever had too. Like I read it so quickly, like all 10 volumes. Like, it's so easy to just binge, because a lot of it's just like action and like you follow the story through the panels. It's great. But yeah, Blessing, you were saying? Sorry.
Did you guys watch? I mean, not watch. Read Kunpun?
Oh yes,
Poon
Poon
Poon?
Poon is fucking
Fucked
heavy.
up.
Oh, Poon
Yeah,
Poon.
it's very
Yeah,
fucked
okay.
up.
Yeah, I
Never read
know.
them. Well, I wouldn't say
Everybody
it,
is
but
on about it.
yeah. Kun Kun.
I mean, I got this manga now, Rukio. It's just like an like somewhere in the 60s or 90s action manga with really detailed and like this like painted on style. It's really great. It's like third volume is coming out like next year or the year after that, and also new work from the same mangaka, Eldo Yoshimizu is coming out with another work. But yeah, it's pretty great stuff. It's good stuff. You should read that. It's like done by Hard Case Crimes. Like, well, never done manga before, like I know, but it's great stuff.
Great stuff.
I'm pretty happy with some of the new manga I'm getting. The ones I'm like getting as the volumes come out right now are Hell's Paradise, which I think 3 more volumes need to be released in English. I haven't read it yet. Oh, I'm getting Chainsaw Man as it comes out. Although I caved and I read all of Chainsaw Man online because I loved Fire Punch so much.
Yeah.
And then yeah, when I
yeah,
realized the
yeah.
dude was doing Chainsaw Man after I just had to go online and read it. It's a good story. All right, peace out, Sonicon. What other
Yeah.
ones?
Also,
to watching Lupin. Lupin the Third.
Lupin.
That was
Okay.
like,
Oh, dude, how do you like Lupin the Third? I've only seen the Castle of Cagliostro or whatever.
The first
animation
one.
is great, and I watched the new Lupin movie. It was really good.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll check some more Lupin out.
I read the manga and I read the original manga, and it's kind of fucked up a bit. It's darker. It's darker than what we saw in Cagliostro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Way
you
darker.
would you say you
I
enjoyed it?
mean,
You thought it was like thought provoking and you were like into the story? Because I'll totally go check out Lupin the Third manga if you have good things
Yeah,
to say.
but like Lupin in the manga is way different from the one you see in Cagliostro. He's like way different, but he's still funny and shit like that. It's just like they just take more of the aspect that he's a criminal.
Okay. Oh wait, Lupin's the criminal? Well, he's always a criminal, isn't he?
Yeah, but like they take more into the fact, like
good guy, not a good guy, criminal.
Yeah, like it's clear that he's doing his own thing. Like he's doing things for his own end, but he'll help people out every now and then.
I can dig that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Angel's Egg was originally also a Lupin the Third plot, would that be? But then it got changed around and it got his own spin on it. Like the castle in it was still there, the girl was still in there, and then a lot more shit got changed. It's like had to do with angels and whatnot, but you can still see it back somewhere.
Interesting
The
in the
rest you
anime.
can know. And oh yeah, I'm also.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and oh yeah, I also ordered Volume 3 of the Master Edition of Biomega. So I'm gonna be surprised if in the back is like, yo, I hated all the covers I did for it. Like, what the fuck?
Wait,
Why did I do that?
Is that being
For
released
the
in your
publishers and the
language?
editors wanted me to do that.
Aren't those only
No, in
available in
Japanese.
Japanese? So you're just getting the Japanese ones?
I mean, my language is just English. Yeah. The Master Edition for now is only available in Japanese. Yeah.
Oh.
Probably it's gonna be a new print in English.
That'd be cool. Honestly, I love the Viz
know when it's
the Viz ones we have anyway.
For being there's no info about it yet. So yeah.
I mean I hope it'll happen. I hope Vertical
For the
or
world.
Viz, whoever has the rights right now. I think it's
Yeah, the covers are really working for it, and the new covers are like, why? They don't even look like.
I know. Yeah, the art's off.
I've actually been writing stuff this week. Just been writing stuff. Have you ever heard of this
Yeah,
game
maybe
called
at some
Destiny?
point. Yeah,
What?
I mean,
Mars, what are you talking about? Blessing
who
said he's been
knows? I mean,
writing.
it's like with Abra had all the old designs.
Blessing, what are you writing about?
I was just like, since I got so interested in Blame, and I just thought, like, what if like Toa Heavy Industries was in the universe of Destiny? Because like I'm fully,
Writing?
I don't know,
Who's a,
like
what are you writing?
just my imagination went wild. Okay, so you know the game called Destiny, right?
Yeah.
You know, with Guardians and Light and Darkness and shit
Oh,
like
your own
that.
theory writing.
So I
And you
was
make your
just
own
like,
story out of it.
yeah, I'm just making my own story out of it and seeing how that goes. And
Kinda.
I wanted my main character to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
synthetic human, like Zuichi, and it took me like a while to like figure out like how his biology works and stuff like that.
Cool, yo. Well,
So
yo, it's past 3
Mhm.
and it's almost 2 hours. So we're gonna.
I'll send y'all the links if y'all interested. Like I'm not done writing the first
Okay.
chapter, but
I
if
mean,
you're interested.
Yeah,
If
dude, put
not,
it in there. I'll go read. I don't have a lot of free time, but
almost.
if it's not too long, I'll probably read it.
But
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Send us a link about. Sounds interesting.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being there and just giving me some
Can be on this
lightness,
point.
some dark times with me, because like I like
But
when
all right, dude. It's nice.
me and my family were like at
Sure,
this
man.
party. I just
Mars, stop fucking interrupting him. He's talking. Jesus.
Sure, man. Whatever.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
sure.
about? All right.
I was talking about like you know how I was talking about earlier with my grandma's funeral and everything, and we went to this repast.
No,
I
that's
was
okay, brother.
I was just very I was in a very dark place, and I had to separate from everybody, and everyone else understood what I was going through. But I want to thank y'all for like having me here, and you know,
You're welcome, bro. We got your back. It's good to have friends. Like,
yeah.
it's cool. For everyone else out there going through a tough time, it's tough for a lot of people. It's
Make
okay,
sure to
guys.
make sure to spend your time with your family and people that you really care about, because you don't know when they're going to be gone. You don't know when you're going to be gone, so make sure to cherish each and every moment that you have with them. Okay, but
That was good.
yeah. Thank you for having me here. I know I talk a lot and everything like that, but you know,
Yeah, of course, man. You're always welcome. It's a good place.
yeah. So I'll send y'all the links if y'all like if you like it or not.
Yeah, just put them in the Discord. If
Because I'm
everyone else out there, if you want to get in the Discord, just go to the Netsphere r/Reddit or Reddit. Yeah, r/Netsphere, and then you can find the Discord there where all the
Yeah, put the
Nihei
link in there.
heads hang out and stuff. And next week we're gonna finish Biomega Volume 6, final volume. Pretty excited.
Finally.
Anyway, you all stay Toa Heavy Tough, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Hell's Satan.
peace out.